So let's have a quick look. Can I zoom you guys up a bit more? No, that's as far out, as far in as you go. Yeah. Anyway, that's pretty oily around there. I think that actually is where the oil drip was coming from underneath. That's a good sign. Let's go back around this side. Down to there. That's all good. Now, how do we take this here out? So we take off the breather pipe. There we go. That's pretty yucky. I'll clean it all back. Okay, there you go. So this is the spring I have to get off. I got the other small one off. There it is. I have to get the autofocus working properly on this camera so you guys can see what's happening a bit better. Try to hurt that gasket there. So what do I need to do here? I need to take off the 3 head studs. Alright. These don't feel like they're done up very tight either, so let's take that one out. One more to go, and then I think that entire front, oh no, they're stuck to the fuel tank, so I have to take that off too. If you guys want to see more of these videos, please like and subscribe. Leave any suggestions in the comments. Okay, let's do this one. There we go. So that entire thing's going to come off now, I think. Okay, now it's still got the wire on it for the shut off. Sure it doesn't work because I'll never remember it working. But just in case I can get it working, I'll take it off carefully. Yeah, so we originally bought this little mower and then we got it very, very cheap, so that's why we bought it, but then we worked out that we actually have no grass to cut. But it's looking like this winter it might be a bit more grass. There might be a bit more grass growing. So we have 3 screws and then the governor. I think I'll be able to take the governor off later. What's on with it? And that one there. No. I'm no pro mechanic or anything, so if I do something wrong, if there's not a guide of how to do this, if yours is doing the same, I recommend going and watching someone that probably knows what they're doing a bit more. This is for my entertainment and I figured I'd bring you guys along with me. So possibly I could break this lawnmower, I don't know. But what have I got to lose? It wasn't working anyway. Okay. If you guys have any questions, leave them in the comments. I'll try to reply to as many as possible. Oh, got that one. Should be using a real screwdriver for this. There we we go. So, yeah, there we go, that's off. Okay, so it's all loose, I think. Yeah, it's all loose. Now, I'll take the governor off. I didn't want to, but I will. Had some. We break something without taking it off. Okay, I'm not going to be able to do it with the screwdriver though. Full Austin workbench is becoming a bit messy now. Make sure you're still recording up there. Yeah, you're still going. Okay. That's that off. Now that entire governor comes off. Good. Here we go. Oh wait. Oh, there's another screw down there. I could barely see that one. Okay, so I'm just gonna take this screw out, and now I think the entire thing should come off. There should be a big fuel pickup going down into the fuel tank. And this is a suction carburetor. Let's see what we've got in. Ow, that it. The stick is coming up. Let's see what we got here. Odd. Do I have to take the entire fuel tank off? Ah, that might be a good idea actually. Instead of just taking off that carby and risking breaking it on the metal port there, I might just take off the entire fuel tank. I've taken it off before, well, on another mower, but take off the fuel cap. I'll drain the fuel lights out because that's pretty disgusting stuff that's in it. And possibly part of the reason why it's not going. That's the right one. Okay, so that's off. And there we go. So now I'll take that over to the bench and I'll clean it up. And I'll clean up inside that fuel tank too. I'll see you in a sec. So what I'm going to do here, this carburetor really doesn't look like it's got much life left in it. I don't know if you guys can see, that might be a bit blurry. I'll just reset you. Okay, so this carburetor gasket thing here really doesn't look like it has too much life left in it. I'll try using it again, take it off as carefully as possible and see where we can go. It doesn't look too dirty, which I'm going to say that's a bad thing. I would have liked it to be dirty and all it needed is a clean, but guess we'll see. I'll grab that fuel tank so you can have a look at that. Okay, so this is what the fuel tank looks like. So the bottom half of the carburetor, there's quite a bit of crud in there. Lots in this port here, a bit there. So and clean that all up, and then see where we're at. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to take the fuel from the fuel tank and I'm going to drain it into a ice cream container. I'll get a brush. Actually, we'll see if we can just nicely take this gasket off of here. There we go. So that's the gasket once it's taken off. Don't know if you can see that very well. Yeah. It's kind of just curling straight up into a ball. So I'll grab an ice cream container real quick. It's not the cleanest ice cream container, but it'll do. See the colour of that coming out of there. Let you have some more light. That's not a good colour at all. So some fresh fuel might have been all it needs, but I'll give it a clean anyway. There we go. Yeah, that's most of it out of there anyway. So in here looks nice and clean. That port's nice. Don't think I really need to do anything here with the carburetor. That's all perfectly fine. Put that filter back on there. I'll clean it off anyway. There we go. I'm thinking that I'll reuse that gasket that was in there, and if that doesn't work for us, if it doesn't run properly when I want it to next, I'll put it back together, then we'll have to go get another one. The only reason I didn't want to, I want to reuse that one is because it's going to be a few days before I can go down and get another one for it, and then I don't know if my local store would have spares on hand. This is getting to be an older style of lawnmower now, so yeah, that looks alright to me. Let that there dry, and then see if we can get some of the crud off of here and then out of here. There we go. Get all of that out of there. There was a fair bit of build up in that one, that port. Not enough to make a difference, I wouldn't think, but I don't have an air compressor to blow them out. So yeah, that looks nice and clean in there to me. Okay, so I'll clean these parts up a little bit more, and I'll bring you back when we go to put it back together again. Okay, so now I'm going to put that gasket back onto the carby here. Wipe off any more crud with my finger. It looks all clean, so which way does this go on? Looks to me it goes on like that. That way in there. That one there. There you go, that looks correct to me. That look good to you? Yep. So, what do we want? We want to put one of these back here, I reckon. Just to help hold that seal in there. Put it upside down. We'll take this fuel tank back over to the... Oh, that looks very open there. I might get a show you guys what that looks like. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to clean the muck out of here so we have a bit more less temperature when it does get going. That's pretty disgusting. So I'll clean that all up and I'll get right back to you. Okay, so I reckon I've got one bolt back in the carby, not held in or anything, but just to keep that gasket in the right place. Get that on there, that in there, that's on there. Just get that bolt started. There we go. So now I've got to get that bolt done up. There's my, where's it gone? So I'm just going to get my extension and do that bolt back up again. And we'll get that all done again. So I have to get that lined up. Where's the redriver? Oh, there it is. In the bolt there. So I want to do up that back one. The one that you couldn't see before and you can't see now probably. And get that done up. Then the gasket should all be in the right place. So that's one in. Get that all back together again and then we should be good to go. So I'll try to hook up the so the carby before it was hooked up and the kill switch never ever worked. So something I'll do now hopefully is try and get that kill switch working again. I just have 5 bolts in it, this carby, pretty well on there. I do recommend going in a cross pattern though, so I started on the right over here and then went to the left and then to the right and to the left again. Just so that it gets stuck down, only doing this from the way I've done things before, so if you have a better way of doing something, you'll have a better idea for me. Please do leave it in the comments. So, now I'm going to tighten that fuel tank back up again. And put the governor on, I reckon. Yep, that's on there nice and tight. Now let's get that governor on. The governor, and then that. And put the governor screw. Went in that one there. get that governor on there. There we go, make sure that's still nice and free. Feels nice. So that's all good. So now I want to get the front cover. Now I cleaned the bottom of it a little bit. It certainly could have been cleaned better, but no one will ever see down here, and it doesn't really matter too much, I reckon. Slide that through. Yeah. Put the head studs back in again, head bolt, sorry. Now, get them done up nice and quiet, get that all in. So, the bolt from in the fuel tank. So get them done after it's set, I'll put this bolt from the tank back in. Oh, here comes my dog. Show you guys my dog, hey? Chester! Buddy! Bud! Chester! Oh, he found some food on the floor. Chester! Hey, buddy! Hey, look here! Look here! Chester! Chester! I got food! Look! Oh, look, there he is. Oh, we can barely see him. Chester! Look, there he is. Okay, well, you've seen him now. Yeah, you want to look at the camera? Yep, so that's where we want to be there. So I've got to tighten those studs back up on the front. That's the same one there. Chester, hey, wait, no, that's a cat food. Bloody. So I've just turned around to my dog eating the cat's food. Poor cat, doesn't have much food left now. And the cat's not going to be very happy at the dog. And now it's drinking its water. Poor cat. I'm going to get that done up there. Which requires, which one's I think? Not that one. Correct. Walk out the bit. So that'll be there. That's all good. That carburetor's on there. The springs. Oh, Chester. You know what, I might just pause the video and go play with the dog for a second so he leaves us alone. Okay, well I got rid of him for 5 minutes. Let's see if I can, yeah, I think they went around there. That's 1 and that's 2. This one here connected to here. And this one here is in there. And the dog's back again. I have to do a bit more of a fix for the dog problem. Okay, so see here. Okay, that's returning fine. Actually, that's not very tight on that. I'll see what it takes to I want to adjust that because that's not. It's not even nice. What? You know, I'll be 2 seconds. I'll be back. Okay, so I've got those springs on there now. Not going properly. Wrap that back on there, and then good. Now I want to hook up the cable through there and through there. And I think that's all that we need to do in there. I'll bring that cover back. It's not too bad in there, not too dirty. There you go. That's up with it. So I'll put that back on there, that holder. That one and nothing. So I'll go like that, and like that. And that clips it straight in there. Okay, so all I do is tie that one there up, and then I'll do the rest of the bolts up, put the breather port back on and the air filter, and then we'll see if we can get it to go. Okay, so I'll put that all back together again. So all the covers on, I've got the air filter on. I tightened up the front head bolts and everything. That throttle's all good. I put a zip tie around it so you can see that working there, that all works, and the off button seems to click on and off. So now it needs a bit of fuel put in it. Now I've tried shaking the muffler out, but I know a fair bit's probably going to shoot out of it, so I'm not going to clean up here too much yet. But I'll whack that muffler back on and we can see if it'll run. I've cleaned the bolts off for it. So this is what it looks like right here. So it has quite a bit of oil has leaked out of it, which is a good thing because that means it's not in it, but it doesn't seem like that was enough to come out for that to cause that problem. Anyway, I'll grab those bolts. Put the muffler back on. There you go. And get the other bolt. I did clean these bolts off, so they're not wheelie anymore. So I'm expecting there to be a fair bit of smoke, but hopefully it'll run now. Only 2 seconds, guys. Okay, so I think it's all good. I've tightened everything down, I've got everything on. I'll whack some fuel in it, and I'll set the camera back outside with it next to the next to the hose, just in case it catches fire, and we can see if it'll start. Hopefully it will. Okay, so there it is. Let's see if we can get it to go. So it's a bit small. smoky, but it's gonna be good, I reckon. I'll take you for a look around it. See what it looks like. Yeah, so you can see all the oil coming out of there. I'll just leave that flat out for that. Okay, so that's really good. So that's gone again. I've just turned it off. So what I reckon I'm going to do, I'm going to start it up and just let it run for a little while and leave all the smoke from the air that it's smoking out of that muffler. And it should be good to go. Then I'll bring you back when it's all nice and cleared up and we can put the cover back on it and do some mowing with it. So I reckon that went alright. So now it's running fine, which is great. So you're still going to smoke a bit out of that muffler until all the oil's gone. But for now I reckon I'm going to take it in the shed, let it cool off, and I'll put all the plastics back on it and see if I can clean it up a bit more. I'll wipe off all that oil that's just burning up now, but that's real good. Awesome. So, for a Will It Run video, I think that did pretty darn well. Especially for my first Will It Run video, we were able to get it to go. So, if you guys want to see more of these, I'll put the cover back up on this one. If you want to see more, please like and subscribe. That'd be awesome. And I'll see you in the next one. Okay, so we're recording. Put that on.
Hello.
We did cut it, but not really much, so I'm going to lower it down to, yeah, and that looks good. Yes, that'd be some nice cut grass then. And look at that, we have some grass. Good. Well, that's a good Will It Run video. I'll see you in the next one. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.